So, moms, when you get to the end of the day, you've already put extensive hours in. Especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, you probably had to wake up at 7. If you got to sleep in, maybe 7:30, especially if you've got little kids. And it's an extremely long day. There's a lot of noise, a lot of breaking up fights if you've got more than one. If you've got kids who are still potty training or not yet potty trained, you're dealing with diapers all day long. By the time you get to 9 o'clock at night, you've put in well over 12 hours in the day. You're completely drained. You're completely exhausted. And I often talk to you all about the positive sides of it, and to be encouraged and to hold on, to not lose hope, to just keep going, that you can do it. But I don't want to gloss over, by any means, I really do not want to gloss over the level of difficulty, the stress, the strain, how it can literally age you, and the mental, physical, and emotional toil that it takes on you. I don't want to not acknowledge that. I think it's important to acknowledge that. I think it's okay to say that it's ridiculously hard, because it can be, and because it is, especially if you do not have a good support system that's close by to you to help you out, to offer you breaks. It's just really difficult to get through one day to the next. You can't even think about weeks. You can't even think 1 week to the next. You're literally just trying to get one day at a time, because it's just so exhausting. So I really wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that, to acknowledge to all the moms out there who you're just barely hanging on, and you're just trying to survive one day at a time, and you're doing all that you can to hold it together. Lots of times moms have told me that they feel guilty for yelling, or that they feel sometimes like they're a bad mother, which tells me they're stretched way too thin, and they don't have enough help. They're not getting the breaks that they need. They're probably extremely sleep deprived. In the early years, when I had my first and my second, my two daughters, they're only 18 months apart. In the first few years, I didn't even get to brush my teeth every day. There would be times where I would just be so exhausted, I would just take a quick bath and I would be in bed. Like, it was really rough. And because of what I went through, the difficult time that I went through in those early years, I told myself that whenever I begin to talk on a platform, or to be able to share my story or message with others, that I wouldn't try to make it seem like butterflies and rainbows and everything is just so wonderful and rosy, that I would acknowledge the difficulty. I would acknowledge the dangers of severe sleep deprivation. It's very serious. It's extraordinarily serious. And so I just want to encourage family members. I want to encourage friends. I want to encourage neighbors that if you have a young mother, that you just offer some help. And you know what you can do, because lots of times people say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to help, or maybe mothers they're too afraid to ask for help. Offer to make them dinner, or can I order you some pizza? For those of you who are actually willing to say, let me watch your kids for 30 minutes, go brush your teeth, go take a shower, um, take time to do whatever it is that you want to do. I remember when there were moments that I never got to do my hair, and I felt less human because I was neglecting myself to extremes that it was hard to feel like a person anymore. So my first child, Adeline, she was born in 2015. We're now almost to 2021. The past 2 months, the past 2 months is the first time that I've actually been able to wear makeup on a more frequent basis. Frequent meaning I'll put makeup on for you guys so that I don't have to scare y'all. I'll put makeup on for my videos, for my lives, for things like that. But I'll put makeup on sometimes now if we are going to go somewhere or go see family. But prior to that, it was almost never. And I know you're going to say, oh, well, the men out there will be like, oh, that's silly. But for the women, we understand that that's important to us, like that feeling like we can take care of ourselves, feeling like we can have good hygiene or do our hair or put some makeup on, like that makes us feel good. That makes us feel like a woman. And to go years without it was just it was not that it was the main thing or the biggest thing, because it wasn't. It's just a very small example of how you just start to feel less than. And so I just wanted to be sure that I spoke to you all and that I didn't gloss over and just say, oh yeah, everything's so wonderful and all about the good things, because um, it's important to acknowledge the difficult times too, because if you do not have those times, you will not appreciate the good that comes later on. And it was really, really tough while they were little bitty babies and little toddlers. It's become much better now that I've got a kindergartner and our middle child. She'll be turning 4 the end of this month. And, now our youngest, he's almost 2.5. So life has changed. Things are better. And, I'm getting more sleep now. There's the occasional I had a bad dream, or, Jacob has a rough night or something. But those are not, it's not like every single night. So it's better. But I think it's just important to say that the tough times are there, and I guess just to say, like, hold on. You can get through it. You will get through it. Again, family, friends, neighbors, church members, if you see that somebody's struggling, offer to help. You can do a load of laundry, fold some clothes, cook a meal, offer to wash the dishes. I mean, the best thing that you could possibly do is to give a mother time. That is the most valuable thing that you could give a mom, is to say, I'll hold the baby so you can take a shower, or I'll play with the kids. I'll read them some books and I'll do something. Take 30 minutes to yourself, go to your room, close the door. I got this. Like, go take some time to yourself. That is the best possible gift that a mother can receive, is time. And, but you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. And during that time is the time that I drew so close to the Lord. That was when I built the strongest relationship I've ever had in my life. So it's okay. It's rough, I know, but you're going to get through it. We're all going to get through it. And you're going to be a better person for it. So again, love you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your support. And I hope everyone actually gets some rest. Good night. Bye.